Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Welcome to the Mackey Motors post-game show on 93.7 KKRL. It was a heartbreaker for the IKM-Manning Wolves. They go into a fifth set. They lead 14-12 in the final set, but fall 17-15. We're chatting now with head coach McKaylie Croghan. And let's start at the end. Up by 2. Feeling good, and then Panorama storms back. They score 3 of the last 4 to win it. Just a heartbreaker for a team that was not in this situation very often this season, but they bounced back. They played so well tonight. They were down 2-1. They were down late 11-10. They showed resiliency all night long. Come up just short. What were you seeing in those final moments from the sideline as you guys just come up just a little bit short?
The girls did a good job of trying to, stay positive, keep them upbeat, and try to get the momentum back. They just had a couple of tough serves that we couldn't handle.
Yeah, a team, you've had your struggles this year, no doubt about it. And you come into the playoffs, you wipe out the records, nothing matters anymore. You came out tonight. What was the pep talk like before the game, getting them ready to try to win their second game of the season when it matters the most?
We talked a lot about how we've matched up a lot better with these guys, and we play a really tough conference. We have a really tough schedule. Even the tournaments we go to are really tough. So it was like, hey, we've been playing good teams. That's going to help us in the long run. So just, wipe it clean and try to get after it.
Had some really impressive performances tonight from a couple girls that maybe don't see that kind of action or success on any given night. I know Megan Williams was one that stuck out. I had her with double-digit kills, and that was something not necessarily expected. She had 33 on the season, and she adds at least 10 or so tonight, playing really well in that front row, especially in the first couple of sets. Talk about her performance and then maybe a couple other performers that you thought really stood out tonight.
She did a good job of making adjustments. They had number 8 on the other side. She was really tall and blocked really well, so I just talked about, hey, let's not hit into her hands or hit left, and they had a hard time covering and playing defense on that, so that helped a ton. I also thought Jersey Bexton and Emmy Ring did awesome coming in just to serve, and both of them had really good serves. They each pulled out a couple aces and just served really tough for the team.
I think it was in that fourth set, you sent Jersey in to serve after she had an error earlier on her first attempt. She came in, it was close in the fourth, and I think she got 2 in a row, and that just seemed like it flipped the switch momentum-wise, allowed you guys to take the lead, and you kind of cruised to the set 4 victory. What did she and, as you mentioned, Ring, what did they provide coming in to get those few aces at crucial moments?
They just do a really good job all year long. Sometimes we're struggling with our serving, we're trying to serve tough, but also serve accurately. And so they do a good job of coming off the bench and doing that for us. And we've kind of gone back and forth per set. Usually they serve for Megan Williams, and then it just kind of depends like who else is maybe not serving the greatest that night, and they'll throw the other one in. So it usually goes one person plays one game, the next person plays the next. And so they know they did a good job with their role tonight.
A couple others that I thought stood out. Bianca Cadwell seemed like maybe a little bit of a slow start, the third, fourth, and fifth set. She really came alive. Jessica Christensen, she was pretty consistent throughout the night. And then Kylie Powers, she had a moment there where she had about 2 or 3 aces in a row, including one that she kind of shanked, and it just kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Talk about some of those folks.
From our outside, Bianca and Jess all year long have been really strong for us. They do a good job. They get a lot of balls. Sometimes we're not passing well, and we don't have our middles to incorporate. So they do a really good job of off system, out of system, and just rolls, tips, finding the spots. They're always listening to where to go, and they do a great job of that. And then so to our right sides, Macy Doyle and Lexi Gruen also had a good night, and Amber helped too when she was winning.
Not the way you wanted the season to end, but after the season you've had, how proud of you are the effort that you just saw out there?
I'm extremely proud of them because I think it's hard to come in every night, especially when we play Underwood, Tri-Center, Trainer, Missouri Valley. I think at one point this season I looked at 3 of our conference teams were in the top 15 of 1A or 2A. And I try to tell the girls, that's not easy, I know. And it's hard to get kind of fired up for those conference games some nights. And Our crowd, when we're at home, really helped us. We miss them tonight. We miss them anytime we're not at home. They do a really good job. But they did awesome coming in here and still fighting and going 5 sets, which we haven't done all year.
From my perspective, I would think tonight and the Audubon victory have to be highlights on the season. Any others that jump out at you, or do you want to talk about that Audubon night or anything from that you'll take away from this season?
I just think they did a good job in general, like putting a lot of effort into some of those games where more than likely we weren't going to win. We just knew that we didn't match up as well with those teams. And they came out every night and still put a lot of effort in and still tried to like chip away at those games and try. Maybe we set different goals, not just getting to 10, then getting to 15, little goals like that instead of the whole overall goal.
5 or 6 seniors on the team that you will miss, obviously, going into next year. Always the toughest part of a playoff loss is asking about the seniors, but talk about their contributions not only on the court but off the court.
We have Bianca Cadwell, our outside hitter, and she does a great job for us with just getting like a lot of balls and attacking those. Jess Christensen brings a lot of energy to the team, and same thing with an outside hitter, gets a lot of balls. Really mixes it up for the team. Taylor Ferding as a setter does a really good job of is very coachable, taking information, sometimes telling her information on the bench, she's taking it to the team, then working with this, also firing up the girls. Jersey Bexton with that serving that she did for us most of the year. Katie Wooster, who she doesn't play every night, but she's ready to play every time we put her in. She always does a really good job of whatever I ask her to do. Some nights it's going and pass, some nights it's going and hit. Everything she does. And she's awesome at the bench, on the bench, just cheering up the whole team. Always like one of the most excited girls out there, which really helps everybody else. And I don't think I forgot anybody else.
I think that was everybody. I see Macy.
Oh, Macy.
There we go.
Sorry. And Macy does a good job. Macy actually played outside for us at the beginning of the year and then had an injury with her knee, so she was out for a few weeks, and then we put her on the right side after that, and she's just done a good job with that transition of, okay, this is where I need to be, and she's willing to work at whatever she wants to do, or what she has to do, and she's always trying to, okay, do I need to go in farther? Do I need to do this? She's just asking questions. So overall, we're going to miss all of them as a whole. It's going to be hard next year, It'll be fine. Every year this happens, but it's just tough and it's hard to watch them go. I wish them the best of luck.
Absolutely. Well, it was a valiant effort for you guys. Certainly, the effort was there. Just a little bad luck at the end. You need a couple of breaks to go your way, but you have to be happy with the way they came out and played tonight. Coach, appreciate your time here on the post-game show, and safe trip back home.
Thank you.
That's McKaylie Croghan, head coach of the IKM-Manning Wolves. They fall in 5 sets tonight at Panorama.